fabulous people, and welcome to Lisa's Life Over 60. Well, I talked about transparency. Well, here we are. No makeup, jumped out of bed, threw on a t-shirt, and making coffee. And we're going out on the front porch to see what we have to talk about. Yes, we actually do pour-overs, but this morning I'm being lazy. Not grinding coffee. Instead, our favorite coffee, 1820 from Costa Rica. That's what we're going to get today. I love the smell of coffee. I like to smell it more than I like to drink it. So while that's brewing, out we go. Got some fog going on out there. And I'm gonna wash sheets and hang them on the clothesline this morning. See if we've got any toucans awake yet. It looks like that is a no. No toucans this morning. Well, good morning. Got my coffee. So today we're just going to see how the first week went and talk about what is it like when I wake up in the morning being retired. Going on 4 years now, it's challenging. What do you do? So my rule is, a friend of ours from years and years ago, Jason Elam, he said, don't ever wake me up before double digits when he was off season and not working. My new philosophy is I don't do anything until double digits. Of course, I do stuff way earlier. It's, I don't even know, maybe 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock here in Costa Rica. We're 2 hours behind because the eastern coast sprang forward. 2 hours difference between here. I do a lot in the morning, but those mornings, it's quiet time. It's looking outside, seeing what's going on, deciding what's going on the day. We are going into town and she's getting a haircut and we're trying a new Indian restaurant there in Nuevo Arenal, which will be exciting. Indian food in Costa Rica. Then we're gonna run a few errands and see what happens with the rest of the day. Tomorrow we're leaving out with neighbors of ours to the Nicoya Peninsula, which is probably 4 to 5 hours from here. I'll get the mileage and see. The mileage is short, but of course here in Costa Rica, everything takes a lot of time. So that's what we're doing for a few days. When I messaged to Trish, I said, when are we leaving? And she said, oh, we'll leave on Thursday. And we have Bella, our Shih Tzu, and Panda, her little Shih Tzu, and Duncan, a little Cocker Spaniel, and the 4 of us. So it'll be an exciting trip. I hung up the phone and went on about my business, and David said, well, when are we coming back? How long are we staying? And I said, oh, I didn't ask. I forgot to ask. So I guess that's another thing about being retired. You leave, if you're taking your pup with you, doesn't matter when you come back. So that'll be exciting. So some of the things, I have got some ideas and I've started making notes on some of the things to cover on Lisa's Life Over 60. During those things, I looked into Epsom salt. I looked into massages and what massages do, and if they're good for you and what they actually do with the lactate acid. So I'm gonna be covering some like nurses, self-care that comes to mind with me, and also some of the things that concerns me over 60 that I need to start working on. I hate to take vitamins. I don't like strength training, but one of the things I'm gonna have to address is taking just some minimal vitamins and looking into what foods really benefit me, because we have a wide variety here, so why not do it? A friend of mine told me, she said, Lisa, since I retired, my job is to take care of myself. I think that's something I'm gonna have to implement. I'm kind of flippy and not consistent. So I'm working on it. I think if I can do it 80% of the time, that's better than none. I like to walk. I do not like strength training. I have never liked going to the gym, but I do like to walk and see what's going on. Bella loves to take me on walks. I'm gonna do that. Those are some of the plans that I have for future videos, but I would love for you to chime in and let me know your thoughts and what you think. One of the things this year, I'm getting ready to turn 62. So I will be looking into drawing my Social Security. Do I draw my Social Security? Do I wait? I run the numbers several different ways, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and draw. If you are married, one of the things you can do is draw from your spouse until you turn full retirement age, and then switch and draw off yourself, which raises yours quite a bit. So I'm going to be running those numbers, and we're going to be talking about those things also. That'll be more summer content because I turned 62 August the 5th. So I'll be working on it in May and June. But I'm going on a trip to Ireland with my sister. We'll be gone for 2 weeks in July. That'll be a fun adventure, but between now and then, I go in May back to the States to see all the grands, flying into Atlanta, layover, then to Indy, and then to Ohio, then back to Georgia for my niece's son is graduating from Lakeview Academy, and I want to be there for his graduation. I'll be there for his graduation and see the Georgia grands. Then I'll be headed back to Costa Rica. I'll be in Georgia for about 3 weeks during that May trip, and then come back and get ready for Ireland. One of the things today that I wanted to think about, what if we were like Benjamin Button and started at an old age and then grew young? One of the things I love, I've had this book forever, Old Age Ain't No Place for Sissies. One of the things today that's words from the witty, the wise, and the weathered. Life would be infinitely happier if only we could be born at 80 and gradually approach the age of 18. Guess who said that? Mark Twain. How fun. I can't wait till our next visit. Please come along. Take care of you. Stay true to yourself. Thank you for spending time with me this morning. And I really appreciate the time that you have spent with me. Please join me again soon. And I look forward to your comments and see what we can get into next. Ciao.